you can use there if you get deeper in the green.
Here is world number 1, Nelly Korda. She was flirting with the cut line early in her second round. Big finish and another big second 9 move today.
Drove it all the way down there on that hole. You can get a little bit stuck behind a tree.
Nelly is going to chip this one from off the 13th.
You can see the change in color, a little bit slow at the start, then pick up as the green changes. And quite get it over the crest of that small hill.
It's going to... This is the par putt for Nelly. Keep the momentum going.
Poor drive there, just too far up the right.
Pretty darn well for yourself. Should love to have your resume, that's for sure. Jeeno Thitikul trying to make a move today. She hasn't missed a green. Here's her second at the 13th.
Well, she said coming off the round yesterday, just feel like she wasn't making enough putts.
Easier from that range.
It's a safe play.
That'll be for bogey. Nelly Korda, meanwhile, at the 15th. Little beauty in here yesterday, made birdie. All right, so Nelly Korda.
It's the sweep, but you don't get it far enough up the hill that it leaves you with a ticklish putt down.
Here's Nelly for birdie at 15. Okay, so she moves it back to 13 under par.
But it worked out okay.
Jeeno Thitikul, the hottest player in the game, men's or women's golf. 11 top 10s in her last 12 starts. Uh-oh. Never seen that one.
I mean, I've seen it.
Not from her, is what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's yeah, I think, I'm not sure who's more surprised by that, me or her, or all of us.
Well, there is eventually, but I don't think it went that far.
How about these shots we've seen? And how about this one, the third for Thitikul? No, she's not. Okay.
That would have been fitting. The very high risk, high flop shot, hole out for par. Not quite, but that was very well done.
That would have been the greatest sand save we've seen this year. All right, here is Nelly hoping to feast here at the par 5 16th. The winds are changing.
It's gonna dance. I'm watching these trees over here, and they're definitely into it. You don't have to go. The last hole, I got this 8 flying 46, 2 pass 46, 49. Should be good.
So the 16th goes the opposite direction of the hole that Tom just mentioned, the 11th, which is now downwind.
Jason just saying, I'm watching the trees. Don't pay attention to what slight gust you might be feeling as it swirls down in the fairway here. Just a little right of this flag. For a big full swing to try and get it to stop.
Oh, baby. What a shot from Nelly. World number 1, looking like it. Big Saturday charge. Short eagle putt to get within 1. All right, Nelly Korda. Short one for eagle. Kay has gone over to see what the commotion's all about. What was that club, Kay?
Yeah, I actually watched her hit that second shot in. It was a 9-iron from 137, just beautifully struck and placed right below the hole. Not much to this putt. I'd say just inside right.
Is to go 5 under on the back 9. Yeah. Well, it's a short par 5, but she made short work of it.
Doing what she does, making it look easy. She just makes it look so effortless. And it is, you know, only playing 443 yards today, but this is a 9-iron. I'm going to say it was a little bit left of her target, but I mean, what a fantastic shot set up. I mean, doing exactly what she needs to do on moving day, making the absolute most of it.
That's why it gave me a heart attack.
It's a tree.
All right. It was a short shot, but the wind had really kicked up when she struck that second at the 16th. She judged it perfectly and was rewarded. Now tied for second.
The pocket, got the wall behind it. It's the little pocket at, again, 133. 21 is our fly number. It's mostly across. I can't really give you down because it's going to hurt the draw. I think, if anything, I'm leaning towards full with that. Because I'm telling you, it's hurting. But I like this club. This is the play, but just stop. Yeah. That's perfect. Yeah, exactly. That's great. Good tempo. Just a normal one.
And this is where her caddy, Jason McDeed, is so valuable. He really understands the wind and its ever-changing nature and the number that she wants to land it. Just a good, solid pitching wedge. Yeah,
great shot.
that was really good distance and a smart play just right of the flag. There's not much room left of it.
She credited him once again yesterday for keeping her spirits up.
She credits him all the time. They make a great team, and he has a tremendous understanding of her game under pressure.
Whenever I have friends that are coming out to a tournament, I'm always telling them, go watch Nelly, at least for a few holes. She's fun to watch because of her stature, her physique, her beautiful golf swing. It's just entertaining. And this putt now for birdie. Morgan looks like it wants to just maybe drift a little right as it slows down. Not a tremendous amount of break.
And just has to keep the speed up ever so slightly as it does fall right. Does look like she's playing it a little bit outside the left here.
Boy, that looked like a really good stroke. It just a little firm, and it never took the move to the right.
Yeah, that looked like that could have easily just caught that high side there. Good looking putt. I feel like Nelly putts her best when she putts.
She shot 63, hitting 6 fairways on Thursday. But big mistake there. Jeeno gets that one to fall at the 16th. Last year's Aon Risk Reward Challenge winner, the $1 million. And that is the Risk Reward Challenge hole again here this week. Nelly just made eagle. Now she's got a couple of feet left for par at 17.
Yeah, this putt goes back uphill, just sticking to her process, her routine, which all the best players do. That routine does not vary from your first putt on Thursday to your last putt on Sunday.
Yeah, good job.
Just the refreshing thing is Nelly's is a faster routine than most. Just doesn't spend a lot of extra time thinking about
That was a really good read. I thought you
everything.
Clearing and set for liftoff. Nelly Korda.
Hitting from this elevated tee, 280 to the left bunker, 280 to clear the right bunker. Plays 17 yards down, and that is dead center perfect.
did. Yeah.
That'll work. So Aki AEY, 8 under par, as a birdie putt at 18 when we return. waiting at the 8. Always talk about backing up a low round with another low one. How about backing up a 7-win season? Most since Yanni Sin 13 years before. Let's listen in here.
Like kind of working it against the wind and trying to hit it 36. I think you can do that. I'm confident in that. We haven't felt it that way one time.
Yeah, this swirling, switching wind is adding another complex element. Nelly's going with an 8-iron, just a small one, 143 to the hole, but that wind kind of hurting from the left. This is plenty of club. Gonna really have to hit it softly, and she might have overdone it. Yeah, she was trying to hit that easy and overdid it.
Kind of sounded like she maybe didn't trust the fact that it wasn't downwind. Kind of still is there.
Long birdie putt coming up for Nelly Korda, finishing strong once again here at El Cap. We're back in January, and Amy, one of the greats to come out of Southern California, and she'll be there next week with you, Morgan, at the Chevron Championship, Champions Dinner. Nelly set the menu and put that on social, so they'll have a nice feast with all the champs next week.
The menu looks fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. For me, great way to break Passover.
Amen. Yes. And they've done a great job, haven't they, Chevron? What they've done honoring the champs.
Phenomenal. And, you know, they've really been incredible, especially, I mean, we'll talk specifically about the dinner. Thomas Keller, you know, nothing quite like that. But even just in general, the commitment to honoring the history of the event while creating new history and elevating the championship.
Nelly as the defending champ. Good lag. She'll have that for par.
Today is moving day for a reason. It's a chance to get yourself back in the mix, and she will have a chance tomorrow to win this tournament.
Tied for 12th, 4 back when the day began.
Well, she finished with a 3-putt day 1 on the 9th. She's had a couple of those sneak in from time to time. That's a shame.
Oh, huge shame. Just looked like a fraction of a push, just enough to push it.
Thanks so much, Grant. Nelly, an up and down day, but real highlight there at the par 5 16th, that eagle. How would you describe the round overall?
Obviously a little upset with my last putt on the last hole. That's just really unfortunate, but other than that, you know, I hit some really solid shots, made some good putts too, but unfortunately did not make the last one. So that stinks.
You said earlier this week you worked really hard on your iron play coming into this week. How would you assess where your game is overall as you head into the final round tomorrow?
Yeah, pretty good. Losing my driver out a little bit to the right on some of the first few holes today and even yesterday, so I'm going to try and see if I can get that dialed in, because you know, it's definitely a little demanding off the tee here with a lot of bunkers and trees. So once I'm in position, I feel pretty confident with my iron shots. And then at the end of the day, you got to hold the putts.
Well, we appreciate the time. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thanks, Amy.
Remember, it's a new pace of play policy on the LPGA Tour. You can get docked 1 stroke. Here's Jeeno Thitikul for par, and look out. Jeeno's just 4 back, Morgan.
She is always in a dangerous position on that leaderboard, and she has not yet played to her ability this week. Said that